Please have the audience turn and wave to the camera. Hi everyone, my name is Nathan Burchett. I'm going to be doing an informative speech on overfishing the oceans. Fishing has been one of the world's most popular and efficient ways of providing a food source to the population. Many people believe that the ocean was an unlimited resource and that us as a human race would never be able to push it to the brink of extinction. The purpose of this speech is to provide information on a potential crisis or disaster that is in the making, and right now is the time to act for us to reverse the effects. Overfishing is a serious issue that needs to be addressed immediately. A couple of things we're going to cover today are what is overfishing, how can overfishing be stopped, and how can we take part in the efforts of helping it. Some potential benefits, if all goes well, are marine life not being lost or going extinct, habitats keeping their current nature and ecosystems reviving, and as well as sustainable jobs and food source for a long time to come. Overfishing the oceans is my presentation. What is overfishing? Overfishing is harvesting fish at a faster rate than the species can reproduce or sustain on their own. Contributing factors to overfishing are bycatch, or unwanted marine life caught while fishing for another species, as well as discard, which is marine species thrown back after catching. Normally, most discard can be assumed to not survive. A couple examples I have: in 1992, Newfoundland, Canada, 40,000 people lost their jobs due to the sudden disappearance of the overfished cod, which still this day has yet to recover. What's next if nothing is done? Fishing down the food web is one of the theories. When we take out the predator fish that we're fishing for in the oceans, everything lower on the food chain won't have anything to keep them in check, as well as marine mammals, sharks, and birds get affected in the process of fishing as well, getting caught in the nets, being discarded or killed as well to get the target catch in. The unbalance of the ecosystem, or ecosystem unbalance, in which algae threatens to overcome coral reefs, or pollution and climate change occurs, as well as habitat destruction and acidification. Long-term food security. Many coastal communities rely on the oceans for their source of protein or their source of fish. What's next if something happens and there's no longer any fish in the ocean for them to sustain their well-being. A study of catch data published in 2006 predicted that fishing rates continue apace, all the world's fisheries will have collapsed by 2048, that no more fisheries will be able to go out into the ocean and bring back the target catches that are currently going on. How can overfishing be stopped? A couple of statistics that really stuck out to me were an estimated 27 million tons of fish, which are actually caught annually, are discarded, their protein completely wasted. Today's worldwide fishing fleet is estimated to be up to 2.5 times the capacity needed to catch what we actually need. And over 40 years, there's been a decrease recorded in marine species of 39%. Some actions to be taken are safe catch limits. Limits that constantly need to be reassessed or scientifically determined for the limit on the total number of fish caught and landed by every fishery. Controls on bycatch, use of techniques or management rules to prevent the unintentional killing or disposal of fish that's not part of the target catch. Protection of pristine and important areas, pretty explanatory there. The coral reefs, the spawning grounds, the breeding grounds, areas of such that don't need to be disturbed so that life can continue to go on. And monitoring and enforcement, monitoring the rules and regulations put into effect and the enforcement of these rules, making sure that consequences occur if illegal fishing does take place. What can we do to help? We can be informed. We can do some more research, our own research. We can talk to our friends and family and let them know of the potential dangers that this could cause. Know what you're eating when you're buying your groceries. Are Are you sure that what you're buying is actually, fish-wise, is actually what you're getting? And on the back of everything should say whether or not the impact that it has on the potential life and habitat that it comes from. Spread the word. Talk to your elected officials and ask them what they're doing about this issue. Put it on social media and bring in opinions and public conversations to let people know that this isn't just a matter that can be looked over. Make your voice be heard. In conclusion, overfishing is harvesting more fish than the species can reproduce itself or that it can sustain. Every part of our efforts help. Without specific actions taken, there are very high chances that we lose some marine species or have the complete collapse of ecosystems. Overfishing is a serious issue that cannot be ignored. Benefits. If we're able to act on this now, we're able to save several species of marine life. Their ecosystem, their habitats, sustain jobs and food for a long time to come as well, and more importantly, just have our oceans be our oceans for a long time to come. Any and all efforts are needed to help close the gap on this issue. So please take the time and the knowledge that you've learned to go out and express how you feel and to your friends and family and people higher up, so that we can catch this issue before it becomes any worse than it already is, and before it is too late.